All right, so we're going to be doing some soldering today, and we're actually going to be building some GPS trackers and hand soldering, hopefully some like a GPS unit and some antennas. So this is basically the board, the previous version of it, and this is a scrap board, and we are going to try to put the parts that are on this onto this new board. So that should be pretty interesting. So first thing we're going to try to do is, I've got my heat gun here. We're going to, let's see, trying to think. So yeah, we're going to start with these resistors. Okay. See how this goes with the camera. So we're just going to kind of heat it up. Just kind of heat it up. Got that. Okay. So, and just so I don't forget, we're just going to pull apart and then solder it. Pull it, solder it. So this is going to go in C7. So I got my flux pen. So basically, just gonna wipe some flux here. So get the soldering iron. So first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of like, I don't even know if this is in focus, but I'm just gonna tin it. And basically, we're just gonna put a little bit of solder on that pen, on that pad, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna grab our part and just kind of get this one side in. Gotta make sure I got a good. Whoops. This is going in trouble. Okay, well, I really screwed that one up. So what we need to do, we're gonna get the hot air out again. Got these damn 0603s. Okay, start that. Let's do that one again. So I think I got to distill a good amount of flux. The crux of my problem is with these tweezers. Oh my gosh. Thought I just lost the part. Dear God. Alright, let's see. Okay. Try this again. Okay, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. So I got that one in. Whoops. I just melted my webcam cable. And if we look at it, it's not bad. We just need a little. Okay, so not great. What we're going to do is we're just going to put these parts on and then reflow it. Cool. Okay. So then we're going to grab C8. So we're going to pull this guy off. Okay. Move that. So I'm going to put a little more flux. And let's heat that pad up. Oop. Heat that pad up. Cool. And then we're going to grab our tweezers. And like these parts are like pretty, like 0603s for hand soldering are not fun. There we go. I think that was good. That was good. Okay, so then we're going to come on this side. There we go. All right. Cool. So then let's keep going down the line. I'm going to grab both resistors, the little one and the big one. Little one, big one. Okay, so we'll get our flux. Give it a little fluxing. Then I'm going to just clean my tip. Okay, so a little bit on this pad, and then a little bit on that pad. So we'll grab this little guy. Oh, almost dropped it. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, okay, it's not terrible. So then I just need to hit it one more time. So these look not the greatest, but these 0603s are really small. This one's a bigger one. This should be easier. So you just grab it. Nice. And then we got no space. We'll come at it from that side. Concerned of putting heat into the other. Okay, cool. All right, so now we got our. Those are actually capacitors, not resistors. Wow. So those are bypass capacitors for the power rail. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this low dropout regulator. So okay. Just get that heat all around. And then normally I probably should take off the little parts first. Because you got to put a frickload of heat into the... Might need to up the temp a little bit. There we go. That was hot. Okay. Let's lower that a little bit. So for these, it's very hot. Wow. I'll burn the hell out of my finger. So for these, what you want to do is want to put a little bit of solder on this. Kind of evenly distribute it there. Put a little bit of solder on this. Solder on this. A little bit of solder on this. Oh my gosh, I just melted my webcam again. Okay. Then we're going to pick it up. And we're just going to like get one of these pads in here. Okay. So then we want to reflow it again. And the thing is, we got to make sure we reflow the back, what's under here. That's the part that's hard to reflow. And then once that works, we'll touch these and then yep, see, it's kind of getting wet. I want to really make sure I get that tight or wet. Okay, that's good. And then we do want to just touch. Actually, I'm going to lower that. Turn the air down just a fuzz. Basically what I'm doing is just pushing those where I kind of want them. Cool. All right. Let's just keep going down the line. Ooh, that's hot. All right, I'm gonna let the board. Ow, that's hot. I'm gonna let it cool off, and then we'll start again. See. Perfect. All right, so we let it cool down. So we're ready to start going down. We're going to wow. That was a bad start. I'm trying to get more light in the situation here. Okay, so we're gonna get these two. See, left, right, and move that away. Hot. Left and right. So then we're just gonna flux it, a little bit of flux. So then we're just gonna a little bit of solder. Little bit. So this one's gonna be left. So I'm actually gonna turn. Having a hard time with the gripper. There we go. I think that was good. Nice. We'll grab this one. Cool. It's not terrible. I need a better camera for this. I think it's kind of cool to show this though. So then on the back side, actually I'm going to tin this just a fuzz. It's not great. And so what I'm finding is if you're bad at soldering, it's not great for the board to cycle it hot and cold all the time, but the heat gun is your best friend. So we're just gonna, because like when you refill the solder, it kind of just wants to go in the right spot. It's just barely reflowing. Got a little hotter. Okay, so it's shiny. Once it gets shiny, that's good. Okay, so we want now this, the electrolytic capacitor. Ooh, that's getting hot as frick. I need to be using a slightly different setup. Okay, so with this, turn up the air just a little bit. Just kind of trying to get both sides of the chip. Putting a lot of heat into this scrap board. There we go. And just because we, oh my god. So we're going to try to pull off the GPS unit without melting my desk. Oh, it's getting just so hot, dude. Alright, we'll let it cool off. Okay, so... Alright, so we're going to cut it on that one. I gotta get a better setup. Okay, we're just going to keep melting the desk. See what happens. So we are working on... Just going to place this capacitor. So with this one, it's pretty easy. We're just gonna put a little bit of solder on both. Flows real nice. Then we're just gonna like tack it in place. So I'm thinking a couple things here. Make sure you got the direction of this right. Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna flow one side. place it. Heat gun, flow the other. It's nice. Actually, you probably don't even need to do this. Kind of bending it. Okay, that's nice. So now we're onto the GPS chip. So I am going to take this off, not on camera. Okay, so we got the GPS chip off. It is right here. So what we need to do now is we are going to hand solder on here. So key with this. So we're going to flux everything up real good. Same kind of thing. We use a soldering iron. This is pin 1, or the dot. Let's see, pin 1. Put a little bit of solder on there. Then what we're going to do is align our chip. This is just not advantageous. So I'm just going to kind of do that. So I need to push it further this way. Oh my God. So the big thing is, guys, it is kind of fine pitch. That's pretty aligned. Cool. So now what we need to do, we're going to just, with these you need a lot of flux. So we're going to flux it up. Both sides. Flux it real good. Get that flux in there. Okay. So clean it. So I'm going to work on this back side now. Okay, so got a little dabble, do ya? Just gonna it's not bad. Okay. Oh, there. Yep. See, I got a huge gap on that one. Yeah. That's bad. Okay. So other than that, unbelievable amount of. So we're just gonna drag it. Cool. We're gonna use the old solder wick. That's got to be a cantrip. That's not good. Oh, that's potent. Let's just do that. So then we're gonna do let's get that flux in there. Boy, these are not easy. Just gonna get that solder wick in there. It's not bad. All right, so I think what would help is reflowing. So I'm gonna try to reflow this off camera because I gotta use my vise. Okay, we are slowly but surely getting there. So you can see we've got our GPS. Now we're gonna start working on these guys. So we got this guy here. We're just gonna take a couple of them off and remember where it went. Look at that. Now we just, if we don't, we can't sneeze. What? Or we'll have problems. Like blow our parts everywhere. Okay, so first thing we need to do, let's go ahead and use a little bit of flux. Then do a little bit of okay, cool. So we got that. We want a little bit of solder on that, a little bit of solder on that. Okay, so then let me move this a little bit. So this guy is right here. Okay. Shit. Oh god. Okay, we're just gonna leave it there. You know what we're gonna do? Air gun. We're gonna reflow it. Oh dear god. Cool. Got that guy. Oh boy. Shoot. There we go. So this all looks like garbagey. So now what we do, our hand heat gun. So this worked great for all but a couple parts. Not this one. Oh my gosh. I just blew that part away. I see it, I see it. Alright, no air gun for that. Heat away. Blow it down. We'll go with that. Alright, it's getting a little late, so we got some of it done. We got GPS stuff in there. We got this to work on, but yikes. Need to work on that a little bit. Always learning.